What's it been like just kind of getting another new squad, kind of seeing where you fit in?
It's been a lot of fun. The energy's been great. Practice has been real competitive, and we've been really getting after it. So it's been fun. Learning a new system, learning new players, learning the coaches. It's been really cool.
What's that learning curve been like? I guess how different is it versus what you used to doing?
It's not really so much different. I've been in the league a long time, so I kind of know all the schemes and all the terminology of being in the NBA. Just the schedule of practice, the way they like to run things is different. But basketball is basketball at the end of the day, so it has really real learning curve. Might be something in the game when we start playing against other teams, it might feel different. But right now it's been cool, it's been easy, it's been a lot of fun.
Kevon, what's it been like just running alongside JP again as teammates?
It's been great. Seems like we ain't missed the beat. We've been playing together for a long time. He's been going for a few years, but it's been cool just have him back around, being around his energy. He's a joy to play with. He always brings a happy attitude into the gym. So it's been a breath of fresh air to be around.
Is he more vocal now than he was back when you played with him?
For sure. My first couple of years, he was a young guy trying to figure it out. But later, his last couple of years with playing with him, he was starting to be more vocal. But now you can see he's way more confident. He's almost at the veteran status in the league. I ain't gonna give him that credit yet, but he's almost there. He's definitely more vocal. He's stepping into his leadership, and especially being a lead guard, you gotta be somebody that we can follow, and he's been stepping into that role.
Besides the vocal part, what else stands out to you that he's improved upon since you were teammates with him last?
Just his pace, his decision making. I used to get on him about early in his career about playing too fast. Now he kind of seems to have control of the offense, knowing where he wants to get to, knowing his spots on the court. And he's competing more on the defensive end. It's something that he got to continue to get better at, but he's seeming like he's taking that challenge on that side.
You're obviously bringing a lot of experience here. Can you talk about your impressions of the other you have two other centers that are coming off of their rookie year.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on just kind of the development of Even and Carlo in terms of and maybe what you talk to those guys about?
They're really talented. They're really athletic. They can play a long time in this league, and just seeing them on the last couple days, we've really just been as big, just talking about just small things like pick and roll coverage, screening, making sure we dominate the glass and different things like that. So, I didn't get to watch a lot of them last year, but seeing them coming in, I've been impressed about just how physical they are, how athletic they are. That's why I kind of try to test the young bigs, see how strong they are. They're gonna let me try to push them around, but they've been standing up to the challenge. They're really strong and they're really competitive.
And knowing how much this team struggled with rebounding last year, and knowing that's how you kind of made your bones in this league, did you kind of identify, hey, this is where I can really help this team, this is where I can make a big difference?
For sure, that's something I take pride in. I feel like whatever team I'm on, I want to be one of the best rebounding teams, and that's the mentality that starts from the bigs, but we got to kind of trickle down to the guards and to everybody else on the team. We got to be a mentality that every night you're gonna bring your hard hat, and if it's a 50-50 ball, we're gonna go get it. And it starts with the bigs, so we got to start. Me, Eve, Carlo, just to set the tone that we don't get every rebound, and when you go out there and play hard like that, your teammates usually follow, and you can hold them accountable when you get that rebound.
Do you feel like, Kevon, the talent that is on this team, that you guys can be a good rebounding team?
For sure. We got a lot of length, a lot of athleticism, a lot of speed. We got a lot of size. I've been on teams where we weren't the fastest or the biggest, but we were pretty good at rebounding. It's just about technique, and it's about will and want. And I feel like these first couple of days, we got a lot of guys that's super competitive. We got a lot of dogs on the team, and we just gotta go out there and show it.
What are your first impressions of working with Coach Green?
It's been great. See him in his head coaching role. He's a great coach, a great leader. He has a great command of the team and of the gym. And his X's O's seem to be good so far. And I'm really excited to really learn from him and pick his mind. And he's been a great communicator so far, and letting guys know what he wants and what he expects. And so it should be a great year.
You talked about how different Jordan is from when you first had him and go to say how different is Coach Green versus when he was out there.
Definitely. I mean, for his demeanor and his way of approach of work, it's been the same. I got he was like the player development when he was with us at Golden State, but he's a former player, and he kind of carried himself like that. He's always been kind of serious and kind of straight to the point and blunt, and he always told the truth. And he kind of does the same thing now. And as a leader, you always seen a guy that could be a great leader and a leader in the locker room, and he makes sense that he's the head coach. And so he kind of been the same. So it ain't really much change for him.
There's a lot of former players, like you worked with Coach Kerr, then Coach Green, and even Joe Dumars. What does it mean to have a former player being the one in charge?
It means a lot. Having a former player, a guy that's been in your shoes, that's been through knows what you're going through, knows the adversity that you're facing. You kind of know, your circumstances. It means a lot as when you can talk to your coach and he knows what you're thinking, he knows what you're feeling, he knows how it feels when you're not making shots, you know how it feels to be in a contract year. All those different things that a fan or somebody who just stepping into the job might not know about, they know about and they've been through it and experienced it probably tenfold. So it's great to have coaches that can, that you can really learn on and lean on and really vent to, and they can give you sound advice.
At some point, are you going to get a chance to compare your rings with Joe Dumars' rings?
Probably so. I'm gonna wait to probably once we win a lot of games, and I'm gonna bring mine in and ask him about his. I think they said that team would have beat ours back in the day. I think they did an interview with Steph and Clay, but I got my own input in that.